Okay, like normal, chance to digest the film yesterday. A couple things on really each phase. Starting defensively, proud of the effort. Really throughout the night, I thought the guys executed the plan. The run fits, changing things up, making it physical, running to the ball. You look at the third down plays. I think they were of 10, including a fourth down stop. I mean, a lot to like. Huge part too is the forced season high 2 turnovers. Take the ball away twice. One of them sets up a touchdown. That was great to see. Still, obviously want to be able to finish better in the call it the 2-minute drill there at the end of the game. Offensively, I thought Alessio again played pretty tough in that pocket. Believe there's only 2 sacks, but voided, took some serious hits. Thought he did a good job with the ball again, in regards to taking care of it. Besides the one there at the end of the half, and that really play was not executed. That's not totally on him. Tight ends had a nice game. Contributing in the pass game, but again trying to in the run game. That's a physical, good group on defense. They do what they do. Nothing on the film yesterday, just like glaringly, they changed schematically. Iowa just knows what they are and play a high-end defense, and we did not have enough fourth quarter-wise offensively. Got to get some first downs, get the clock moving, and when we were not productive there in the fourth quarter. Obviously on the special teams end, early, covering it, liked the challenge going in, but wanted to adjust there. Was pleased with the offense getting the punts executed when they did. But then obviously in the fourth or the second half on the execution of special teams needed to be better and made a difference on a couple plays field position-wise there. So that's kind of recapping those things. Again, regrouping yesterday, Sunday, in regards to this team. Another opportunity this weekend. I do think they're going to be excited about playing one more time here in Detroit, knowing this was on the schedule. Big-time place. Guys from the state or from out Detroit or just outside of it, guys are excited about that opportunity. And the opportunity is to play a Maryland team. They've got a bunch of weapons on it. They've had a rough patch similar to us and all of that, but I know they're going to want to finish things the right way, and we got an opportunity to do it with them. Young quarterback that's pretty electric. They've been great and really taken the ball away. Look at them defensively, what they've created, turnover-wise, one of the best in the country, so they're going to have our full attention that way.
John, have you ever been to Ford Field before?
No, I have not.
I guess, we seem to ask you this is about the same question every week, but how have you seen the team respond with, there's just one game left on the schedule and, playing for pride and that kind of stuff?
Yep, yesterday, consistent, I'll say it, consistent in, disappointment, consistent in understanding that a play or two would have made a difference. I love the idea of the ownership in regards to all 3 phases, seeing how they contributed to having us tightly in that game and then contributed to us coming up just a little bit short. All 3 phases could take some ownership that way. And, I have no other way to look at it besides the way they've gone, call it the last month. I totally anticipated they're going to bow up again, back to work tomorrow morning and come out flying around, excited to play and finishing things right this Saturday.
I mean, 8 straight losses is obviously a lot as a coach. When you hear rumblings outside about job security and everything else, how do you process that? How do you process it with your staff in particular, whose families and livelihoods are at stake? And what do you have in terms of response for the fan base that seems to be kind of backlashing?
I think what we ask our players, and I go back to a mantra of keeping the main thing, and what we can control this week is our preparation. And so starting with us as coaches, preparation, always digging deeper, find the best positions to put these guys in, coming up with plans schematically that give us the best chance. Think about the energy asked for our players Tuesday through Friday, getting ready, asking the same thing of coaches. We use them to model in the way, and it starts with myself to the staff of modeling this consistent approach with optimistic through the week. 8 straight is a tough road. There's no other way to say it. It is tough, and That doesn't mean what's the alternative? What, you just quit, you run, you start blaming others? It's like, no, keeping the main thing. This week we've been going at it and deeply believing in these guys, and we want it for them to come out on the right side of the scoreboard, and that's the approach this week.
Jonathan, going off that, I guess, just how confident are you that you and the staff will be back in this position next year?
Yeah, I think in this landscape of college football, what it is, that's always a solid question. Look across the country and changes and moving, and that's why I go back to understanding that each time you sign up college coaching nowadays, it's a week-to-week thing, and we got another week to go do it. I'm still really confident in the people that are in the building right now. Obviously, we got to find ways to get things better, and excited about the opportunity to keep doing that.
Has anything been communicated in black and white to you about the future?
No.
Has that been unhelpful in some ways? I mean, signing day is next week. When you look at that and whatever other plans might be in place?
Again, you go back to this approach and you understand the landscape that you're in, and so that's where we're locked in on tomorrow's practice and headed toward this game. And on the recruiting side, we've been working on that for a year, right, on our recruiting class and relationship building, and then you forecast in the next couple of months and how much rosters are fluid, right, and the opportunity that is January for us.
Firstly, what is Aiden Child's status now for the last game?
Hopeful. It was not cleared this last Saturday. I'm hopeful that he will be cleared this Saturday.
Would he play?
Potentially, yeah. I mean, we'd love. Again, both those guys got some trust in them. Their skill sets are a little bit different, and so if both guys are available this Saturday, there's a chance, both would get in the game.
In the bigger picture, how stunned or disappointed or shocked are you, anything, that this has fallen apart like it has so far? You didn't expect this.
Yeah, we did not anticipate having a stretch like this, no question. Understood, though, that how difficult this league is, right? And it is tough to win. Sometimes, it's tough to win. It's easy to lose. So one or two plays really can set a game in the wrong direction. And we've put a stretch into it. I look at it, 2 of the last 3, we've got the lead with under 2 minutes. And so, it's tough to win. You got to be able to finish out, and every detail matters at all three phases.
Are you confident that you and your staff, if given the opportunity, can turn this thing around in the future?
Yeah, 100%. Again, been through some tough times before as a previous head coach in another spot, as an assistant. Some of the momentum culturally where we're at, really confident. I think we get a clear idea of where we need to improve. And so excited about that opportunity.
I'm wondering, you're now basically through 2 years here. What have you found about I don't want to say the difficulties, but maybe some of the challenges of the Michigan State job, and what you've kind of seen from the fan base? Because obviously their passion for the situation has kind of been bubbling a little bit, but I'm wondering what you see about that's different maybe from other places you've been.
Yeah, I've been to some places where there's a passionate fan base, and I think that's a good thing. I think that's what you want, is to have a passionate fan base. And so with what comes with that, right, when it doesn't, you don't get on the right side of the scoreboard. It's going to be a passion in a direction you don't want. But it's not like you can pick and choose here. And so there's still a lot that is really good about Michigan State, the historic of the program, the location, the conference it plays in. When the Spartan Stadium is packed and going, that's a great home field advantage. There is a lot to like about Michigan State.
Just out of curiosity, are you not restricted by the 74-man travel roster because this would technically be a home game? Is that?
No, it's being treated as a neutral site game, and so 74 will be on the sideline.
Okay. Is there any particular moment in your career, whether as an assistant or a head coach, that you can draw on specifically to the moment that you're in right now as far as getting the team up?
Well, I don't know, but getting the team up. But yeah, I've been through this. I've been coaching over 2 decades now, and they haven't won every time you lined up. You've been on a losing streak before. You draw on all those experiences, me individually, but also the staff. Most of these coaches, like I said, these guys are pros. They've been through this. It's not easy. You're always trying to find answers. That's been the same approach. And then that's why I go back to the culture we got around. It's not all just about pointing blame at one direction, side of the ball, individual person. It is a group effort to win and to lose.